Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. My name's Max Convexity. I appreciate y'all for being here. See how the market's acting this morning. There was a bad number this morning and the market pulled away, had a huge gap down, but then last time I checked it had since recovered. So let's see what we have going on here. We'll start with the SPY and then we'll go to the Qs, then we'll go to the Russell. Yes, we can look at a daily chart of the SPY. It's a little bit early. I wanted to check out a 30-minute chart, but let's see how this daily bar is forming up. Well, it's this bar right here. Okay, well, let's switch over to 30 minutes. This area of supply above us, or resistance, or whatever you want to call it, this overhead gap where there were sellers before and sellers keep coming out of the woodwork, it is still in effect, evidently. Now, will this be the pullback that is the one that gets us to finally break out? We'll see. We shall see. All right, so there's the SPY. Here's the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is still contending with this area where they're having a hard time getting through. And here is the Russell. The Russell had a pretty big gap down today, and they had a pretty big gap down yesterday. So the Russell is definitely more bearish than the SPYs or the Q. All right, so now let's go over here to GPTY land, Alti. All right, this is the Altiverse. So it looks like Alti itself is up 12 bips. The average stock is up a little bit too, it looks like. I don't know if this is right though. But 0.12. Yeah, okay. I guess that's right. All right, they're both up 12 bips. The Alti's up 12 bips. The average stock is up 12 bips. So basically flat, in other words. Upstart is up 30%. VRT is down 10%. Some other ones are down. Basically flat on the day. All right, LFGY. Let's go see what's going on in LFGY land. LFGY is actually down a quarter point. The average stock in its universe is down almost half. 39 bips, we'll just call it. Let's call it what it is, 39 bips, 39 and 23. So we're showing some buffer there. The ones that are acting good are BitDeer and Robinhood, Riot. Then over here we have GPTY. Here's some GPTY action. Now GPTY itself is off a little bit this morning. Average stock in its universe is down 39 bips. The ones that are doing bad are Arista Networks, ANET. I believe that's Arista Networks. Okay, so now let's go to the buffer report. Look at this. Feed and 5E are up this morning. Great job, Feed and 5E. Everything else is pulling back. XDTE is pulling back the most, and we would expect that because of the down gap. I would expect XDTE and SDTY to be down the most. When you have a big down gap, I would also expect QDTE to be down the most in the NASDAQ side. Let's see if that's true. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. QDT was down, but it wasn't down more than the parent. But XDT led the way on the SPY. That's the one weakness with the round hill strategy, is a gap down. especially a gap down that's recovered right away. That's the worst case scenario for the round hill strategy, which is what happened today. Looks like YQQQ and YMAX are up also. So if YMAX and feed and 5E are up, there's something in that universe that's up. And I'm thinking of maybe Tesla. Because we look at the YieldMax buffer, yeah, look at this. Tesla's up 3%. The stock and the high yield fund, both up about the same. It's amazing. That stuff didn't used to happen. That is amazing. Let's go look at a chart of Tesla. Maybe we're getting some bounce back, finally revert to the mean action in Tesla, or maybe this is a dead cat bounce. Maybe this is a dead cat bounce. We'll see. I'll be interested to see if we can get through the 345, 350, 350 area, but we'll see. I mean, so far we still have a ways to go before we get there. Tesla's way down, but what you gonna do? All right, the other ones in the YieldMax universe that are up big today are SMCI and Babo, Abney, and PLTY again. Wow, Snowy looks good. ARK is outperforming the parent asset. The high yield fund is outperforming the parent asset. That's really impressive. Same thing with Coney. Coney's outperforming Coinbase. That's wonderful to see. That is wonderful to see. Okay, yesterday I showed you guys some earnings trades idea. Let's see how. One of them I was really proud of was bullish LD's loaded dice, bullish LD and Dash up $263. This one, when Dash first announced, DoorDash, the stock actually pulled back and dropped to like 173. It was last night in the aftermarket, but then it rallied up to like I think it was like at 190 this morning when it opened, and now it's continuing to rally, and this is on its way to be a nice winner. Put this on for $258 credit. Max loss is $2,200. Anyway, that's a good one. I also showed a bullish CVS, and this one is a huge winner. This is the reason you do this other call sometimes. People say this other call never makes money. Well, yeah, not very often, but when it does, look that you put this trade on for a credit of $132. Max loss is only $868, and this sucker's worth like $300. If you put this on, take it off. It's a $360 winner right now, $405 winner right now. On $800 risk, 50% in a day, take that off. The lift one hasn't worked out yet. Let's see what's going on with the lift loaded dice. They don't all work out. Okay, well, the price is just, this one we put on for $37 credit, and it has a buffer down to $12.82. So let's see what's going on with lift. Oh, wow. Lift's bouncing today. Yeah, Lyft had earnings. Okay, well, that's why this one's not doing as well. Dash is up. These are neutral to bullish strategies. We need the stock to either be neutral or bullish. The stock can't be down a lot. That beats the loaded dice strategy. That beats most any strategy. Dash, Lyft, and CVS. Look at that. Look at that CVS. Wow. All right. I'm gonna have earnings are gonna get its own show, but I just wanted to show those trades real quick, show how those are doing, and they all aren't good. Sometimes I recommend ones that don't hit. You can see some of these. Bullish LD, SMCI. That one was good. That one was good too. Even the hedge is doing well this morning because the market sold off. Bearish hedge for next week is, well, it depends on which one I'm using. I I think this is the official one. I was just trying to show some, yeah. Even this strategy's up a little bit because the market sold off. This strategy is a doomsday strategy. I mean, if the market sells off a bunch, this strategy can put some, if the market sells off 5%, this strategy can put 1,500 in your pocket, which will replace some of the money that you're losing on the other ones. That's the idea. It's a pairs trade. So everything's up today. The hedge is up $8, and all three longs are up to different degrees. All right, guys. I like to say earnings will have its own show, and what we'll do is we're going to look. There's some good trades coming out today after the bell. We'll take these off and look at some other ones to put on, and we'll take a look at the hedge and see how we're doing. But this has been a pretty good week. I hope you guys are following these trades. All right. See you.